Hear a notification sound, a little dinging noise from here from time to time. If you do not want to hear that dinging noise, and I'm sure you do not, all you need to do, there's a little cog that's right by your name. If you would just click on that cog and select notifications, then you want to deselect the check box for notifications, and that will get rid of that dinging sound, and you don't have to continue being annoyed by it. Okay, so you can remember, just click the little cog sign right by your name. You're going to select notifications, then deselect the check box for notifications, and you'll no longer hear the dinging sound. You can also use that feature if you need to step away from the session. Okay, also if you need to refresh your connection, if you lose a connection, if you can't hear something, if the volume is not loud enough, all you would need to do is click Control R, and that will refresh your connection. Okay. And don't forget to turn on and off your microphones. You just click on the microphone. If it's green, it's on. If it's off, well, you probably won't need the microphones in this session, but when you go to your breakout sessions. So when you click the microphone, if it's green, it's on. If it's white, it is not on. Again, this is our December parent meeting and parent university. As I stated before, we have some important information we want to share with you. So hang in there with us as we share out that information with you. We also want to thank you for collaborating with us throughout this year and helping this year thus far be a great year. We can only do this if we work together. So we're happy that you have been with us all this time, and you've been patient with us, and that you've been working with us and collaborating with us. We only want to make sure that your student has a successful school year. Okay, so continue to work with us, continue to work with the teachers, with all of the staff, continue to look at your emails, and your students are going to be successful this year. Our team here are called your Family School Partnership Coordinators. So we used to be the Family Engagement Liaisons, but our names have changed. We are the Family School Partnership Coordinators. What that means is that we're collaborating with you, with the parents and the learning coaches, to make sure that your students have a successful year. I know by now that you've seen lots of newsletters from us, telling you things that are going on with the school. That is part of what the Family School Partnership coordinators do. We want to always make sure that we're sharing out communications with you so that you can stay in the know as to what's going on with the school. We also do trainings like the training that we're facilitating tonight. We do the welcome sessions, the parent orientation trainings. We're going to do things with Title I. So you get all of that information that you need. So make sure that you always open your emails. Again, make sure that you look out for those newsletters, because those newsletters are very important. I know sometimes you get a lot of information from the school, and sometimes it seems like it's too much. But it's very important that you look at all of your emails. It's very important that you even take a glance at the newsletters. You may think that the newsletters are not that important, but there are lots of information in those newsletters as well, and things that you can use and things that your students can use. So always look for things coming from the Family School Partnership Coordinators, and it's going to be beneficial to you. Trust me. Okay, so
Your sound went out, Sonia.
oh, there I am. Okay. So speaking of Family School Partnership Coordinators, and thank you, Michelle, I appreciate that. We have a lovely team here. We have Miss Veronica Opani. She works with our primary and elementary grades. We have myself, Miss Sonia Welch. I work with the middle school grades. We have Miss Nayeli Hernandez Monterez, and she works with our secondary. She is new to the school, and we're so excited to have her. Yay. So Nayeli works with our secondary. You'll be hearing something from her. I'm sure throughout the rest of the year, you're going to get a lot of information from her, all of the secondary parents and learning coaches. We have Miss Michelle Gilliard, who is with Leadership in Service. And we have Miss Jennifer Lansing, who's with our special programs. So we are your family school partnership coordinators. We are happy to serve you. We are so happy that we get a chance to collaborate with you. Okay, so right now, speaking of Nayeli, okay, Nayeli is getting ready to come and she's going to take over and she has some information to share with you as well. Go ahead, Nayeli.
Hello. I don't know. I don't know what's okay. There I am. I see myself now. Hi, everyone. I'm Nayeli Hernandez Monares. Just for, you know, I think I've seen a lot of the names. I recognize some of the names, but if we haven't met, I'm the new Family School Partnership Coordinator for Secondary Grade Bands, a job title I just managed to memorize. Nice to meet everybody, and here we go. So for today's agenda, we're gonna go through the virtual building event, and then we're going to go through our presentation on how to engage and motivate your student, and then we'll talk about our December Family of the Month, and then we'll go through our parent input. Of course, we want to hear from you. That's what matters. And then we'll be dismissing to the breakout rooms for the parent university with elementary school, middle school, and high school on how to read map scores and encourage map growth. And I've been discouraged from using high school, so sorry, secondary grade bands. I will remember that. So moving on. So our the virtual event, oh, excuse me, is going to be from December 15th uh, to, I'm sorry, on December 15th from 12 p.m. to 1 p.m. During this interactive session with the Center for Puppetry Arts, we will learn the story of the gingerbread boy as told in a variety of different cultures. We will learn how to make our own gingerbread boy shadow puppet. And so that sounds good. That sounds fun to me, actually. And I think we're going to be sharing the link in the chat. And if not, it will be in one of the many communications we send out. So, okay, moving on. Oh, sorry, whoever's controlling that. Thank you. Okay. So how to engage and motivate your student. So this is our presentation that we're going to go through very quickly. Let's see, here we go. I will get the hang of Jigsaw, I promise. So 4 ways to motivate and engage your student. Focus on building relationships. Find more time during the day to engage in conversations with your student, to interact on one-on-one. So have a weekly unboxing session with your student, talk to them. This can be done in the living room, the backyard, on the trampoline, on your bike, at the park. Have a two-way conversation with your student. I know as adults, it's very easy to kind of get wrapped up and kind of do these monologues. And remember to sort of pause and breathe and let your student, the child, you know, they need to vent too, right? They go through things, maybe different levels from what we're used to as adults, but they definitely have some things to say. So definitely, focus on those two-way conversations about their strength and places that they can grow, where they can grow, right? We know that our students are so intuitive and they know each other, they know themselves so well. So yeah, focus on building relationships. Let's see. So and create a culture of high expectations, right? This is something that sort of matches up with GCA, I think. So here are some tips to create that culture of high expectations within your home, um, in your home learning environment. So the first one is encourage your students to organize their school materials. I know that's definitely easier said than done. Have them place their content materials within their reach, have sharpened pencils, paper, and other materials in an assigned space ready to go. Again, I know easier said than done, but it's worth it. It's worth the effort, right? Encourage students to log into live class sessions a few minutes early so they can be ready to go. Have your student check their calendar for the next day, either before they log off that day or the evening before, so that they know where they need to be and when. I know it's shocking. Even from home, we still manage to be late, right? Happens to me a lot. It happens to us all, but there's ways to avoid it. And those 5 minutes, they run out very quickly. So definitely encourage your student to do that. And I want to say that's it for me. Yes. Okay. So it was nice to meet everybody. Now that you have a face to the name, the very long name, I'm here for all your needs. And thank you. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, Nayeli. Hi, everybody. Welcome, welcome. Oh, it's sorry. Sorry, it's Michelle. So steal your thunder, girl.
Yeah, I know. And Miss Veronica was so ready to talk to you guys. She logged in 5 minutes early. So she's just taking advice from Miss Nayeli. That's all. We are all in this together. Good teamwork. All right. So ways to motivate and engage your student. And I'm loving this presentation. It's the middle of the year, right? Everybody, including us, have vacation fever that, a couple more days. So I love that we were doing this presentation at this time. Also, just a really quick reminder, down in the bottom right, if you're not on a mobile device, you can see the presentation link, which has all the links from this presentation, the attendance link, and as well as our Menti link that Miss Veronica will be engaging with you on. So if there's anything in here, don't worry about trying to save the link now. Just click on that presentation drive link and tuck it in the background, and you can look at that later. It has all the information from tonight's presentation. So, reward student success. I'm a big proponent of rewarding your students for success. It doesn't always have to be food, right? It doesn't always have to be money, right? It can be little things like extra time at the park where you that they spend at the park. It can be some extra time to do an activity with just mom and dad, right? We are all so busy, and because of our current environment, we're all at home and we stay so busy. And sometimes it's kind of hard to step away from work and we don't get that additional time with our kids. Give them that extra time. Those are rewards that you can do for your student. Again, it's not always about money and it's not always about food. So making a puppet together, go on to one of the Pinterest. Everybody is usually has been on Pinterest or has a Pinterest account. Look up dollar store crafts that you can do with your student. So you're not, again, spending a lot of money even for those. But those are great ways to motivate and engage your student. Another one, provide personalized instructions. Again, you're in the right place, right? You're at Georgia Cyber Academy. That is part of our mission and our vision for individualized, differentiated instruction. So we understand that students do learn at their own pace. So offering instruction that matches the need of that student and provides the voice that they need is provides the content that they need is what we need. Make sure you guys are hitting up that parent calendar, the parent events calendar especially. Miss Tonette's team, our community partners team, all of those pictures are from different events that she's had throughout the year. They have a great STEM program. They have some great baking and cooking events. Also, make sure you'll be checking the clubs page after the second semester, or go back and look for that s'more for the different schools' open houses, for the different events so that your student can get engaged. That also helps them, right? That engages them with their peers, with other attendees here at the school, and they're ready to go back and do the next thing. So again, remember that they learn at their own pace. Amanda may not learn it as fast as Brandy. Brandy may not learn it as fast as Amanda, but as long as they're learning and you're celebrating even those incremental successes, they definitely pay off in the long run, right? And again, as I said, you are in the right place. I mentioned our GCA mission, interactive virtual learning environment to support individualized, differentiated, student-centered educational experiences from kindergarten through 12th grade, and my favorite symbol for our school, which is our school crest. And with that, I will be turning it over to Ms. Veronica, who's going to do a fun engagement game with you. Thank you.
Okay, it's my turn. Sorry, guys. I do apologize for messing up the flow, but let's get engaged, right? Let's go ahead and get engaged. So everyone, y'all know we love to use Menti. We love to get your feedback, your input. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen. Give me one quick second. And we're going to get our Menti on. So give me one quick second. I want to make sure I share the right things. I have so many windows up, guys. Y'all would be like, what in the world? Okay. So let me go ahead and share my screen. All right. Make sure I share the right. All right. So can my team member, any of my team member put in the chat that you can see my screen?
It is there. Yes.
All right. All right. We got them already rocking and rolling. So Jenny put in the chat box, Miss Lansing put in the chat box, the Menti. I want to see some engagement here. We want to know, we steal you guys' strategies and share it with other families on how you guys motivate and keep your students engaged when they feel defeated, when they feel, like, they're not doing well enough, or they feel like, you know what, I'm tired of going to class every single day. How do you guys get them motivated? Go ahead and type in the Menti. And I am going to read a few. We got just a couple. So I'm hoping that we have more people getting into Menti. I only see 6. What's going on? 7. Come on, there is. How many people are in the room? We have 289 families in the room. Okay, you know what? And I see some teachers in the room. Help your families out. Help them out with how they can get their students engaged with school, loving school, engaged with completing their assignments. So we got some brain breaks, some treats, open-ended questions, engaging words, rewarding your student. Come on, I see only 19 people in the room. How is that possible when we have over 300 in this room? Use music during learning. I like that too. Little soft, kind of rain music or some ambient noises keeps me motivated as well. So we have so many different strategies and engagement strategies to get our students through that threshold, across that stage, across that semester, finishing, reaching those deadlines. So we want to also share those with you guys, and we want you guys to share amongst each other. Let's see if I don't know if this can scroll. I'm wondering why it's not scrolling. All right, so next, what tips can you share to motivate your student coming back from break? Now, we all have that, oh my gosh, we got to go back to school. Teachers have it. Teachers agree with me. Give me a thumbs up if you agree with me. We got to go back to school. We got to get back in that classroom. Students have it. Parents, I know you have it. I got to get them up. We got to get back to entering our attendance into nucleus. We got to get back into doing all of that stuff. Everybody is saying yes. So can we all share some tips on how we can motivate not only our students, but ourselves? Parents, how do you motivate yourself to getting back to a routine? Teachers, share some motivational tips for parents. I know what we've, as a FSPC team, what we try to exactly. Start back in the routine early. So start, on the last couple of days, maybe Saturday, Sunday, start saying, okay, we got to get back to it. Somebody said pray, obviously, video games, we got to get back to it. So start your routine early so it's not a crash come Monday, right? Obviously, the night before, Sunday night, have everybody, fed well, sleeping well, turn off TVs, turn off the devices so everyone can clear your head, maybe meditate. Oh, another way to motivate your student from getting back to school is having them already set goals. How do they want this next semester to go? So working with them and saying, okay, what grade do you really want to get in math this semester? And so on and so forth. So those are some cool tips. Thank you guys for sharing this. We're going to see if we can find a way to screenshot this if you want to see more of these tips and use them in your own household. Thank you guys for engaging with us. And I'm going to go back to stop sharing. All right, let's get back into our presentation. Again, thank you guys for participating in that. So we're talking about engagement. We're talking about you guys sharing your strategies. And one program that I'm very honored to have started at GCA is the Family of the Month. And the Family of the Month we want to highlight and showcase families that have impacted our teachers, our support staff. And what does that mean? A lot of the teachers that have nominated families, I mean, they share some heartfelt stories about how those families have impacted them, motivated them, because our teachers, they teach all day and they are hoping that they get through to their students. And those families that have, motivated them, have empowered them to continue teaching, we want to highlight them. So we have one family for December that we'd like to highlight. And you know what? And our family, we did not put their last name. I do apologize. We will update that on our website. But this Family of the Month, because we have our student's name, we're probably just going to say the K family. We have our student's first name, so we don't want to compromise our students' first and last name. So the K family is the Family of the Month. They know who they are. I hope they're in this room. We're going to share your pictures. They said that they've been at GCA since Evan was in kindergarten. So they have been dedicated. Now Evan is in 7th grade. Talk about committed to GCA. They've been in GCA since kindergarten, and Evan just loves it. And the beautiful thing about this family, right? They impacted a teacher that doesn't even teach in middle school. That's how beautifully that this family has been such a champion here at GCA. They impact every single teacher and staff that they come across. So I thought that was really telling about this family. The Evans first year milestones, she participated as a parent volunteer. We love that. Come milestones time, hopefully we will continue to have it in person, and I'm sure we will be having it in person, but we love our parent volunteers. We love our parent volunteers, and I'm the biggest person to cheerlead families to volunteer wherever they go, whether it's in-person events or at milestones. So every year they Evan works very hard. He attends live classes. They participate in all of their work. They engage as a family. He completes his assignments on time. And I think that's the secret of being successful here at school, just motivating Evan to complete things on time and to just have a positive attitude. So I just want everyone to give the K family a round of applause for being December's Family of the Month. And I'm going to show you their beautiful family. Look at that. Aren't they so pretty and gorgeous? And they have the dog. So congratulations again to our K family for becoming our Family of the Month for the month of December. All right, we are talking about engagement, motivation, and with all of that, you need to stay in the know, right? You want to know what's going on at school, your different grade levels, your different grade bands. So that means coming to parent meetings like you all are doing now. We have 280 families that are in this room right now, coming to parent meetings, attending parent teacher student organization, our PTSO meetings, staying informed, reading all your school level newsletters, updates, Canvas messages, announcements, just staying informed so you are aware of everything that's going on with your students learning. If there's any outages, if there's any known issues, you're aware of it so you're not panicking and like freaking out because you want your student to get to class because your attendance specialist will get on you if you're not in class. Download the GCA mobile app. And turn on those notifications. We are going to be utilizing the GCA mobile app a lot, especially with outages and everything that goes down with Jigsaw sometimes having their outages and so on. So utilize those things. Everything is being put in the chat box. So look at the chat box. We've closed the chat box so we could put links in the chat box so that you guys can link it, click on it. Now, while we're talking about it, we also have this whole presentation that we have in the group notes for our families that are on their desktop or laptop. And then for our families that aren't on a desktop and on a mobile, we will have that link to the presentation in the chat box. So you're able to access. Plus, we will send a newsletter with the recording and the presentation the following day so that you guys can get that in case you want to go back and review. Join the PTSO. We have that also in the chat box. Thank you, Ms. Michelle, for putting the presentation link in the chat box. But join PTSO. We'll have that in the chat box as well. Ms. Jenny put the PTSO Direct website on there. PTSO is having a lot of fundraisers, spirit gear. It's the, so if you want to go on and buy gifts or buy school spirit gear, please go on to the PTSO website and shop at the Spirit Gear store. Join the GCA and PTSO regional pages. We do have those regional pages that PTSO runs for us, and it's a community, a close group of our GCA parents just sharing things that they love about GCA, tips on the PTSO website, Facebook, closed Facebook. So go and join and attend January District Town Hall. Of course, we're going to send you guys tons of reminders so that you guys are there. Our District Town Hall is where your district leaders are sharing out announcements, and we'll have breakout rooms so you can talk to district leaders if you have some questions or need to know more information about certain things that they've announced. Now, at this time, we want to dismiss our PU presenters, our Parent University presenters, in their breakout rooms. So go ahead and dismiss into your breakout rooms our Parent University presenters. But for my families, before we let you go into your Parent University breakout rooms, we want you to fill out the attendance link because we want to capture that you all were here and listening to this presentation. If you didn't get a chance to hear the whole thing, please catch the recording. You can still fill out the attendance link. So if you didn't get a chance to catch the whole presentation, please fill out the attendance link, and the recording will be on the website, and your FSPCs will send it to you on tomorrow so you can catch up on this meeting. So at this time, we again are getting ready to release you guys to your parent universities. What are we talking about today in PU? MAP, and how you can read it and support your student with it. I know you guys are really, really, really excited about this. We got so much feedback on having assessments, Parent University. So we would like to bring it to you this evening. So for my families, okay, the attendance link is in the chat box, so you can go ahead and grab that. I'm going to change the slide. For my families that are on their mobile devices, you can move yourself once we open up the breakout rooms as easy as clicking on, and I'm going to get my pointer, clicking on the 3-person icon. And once you click on the 3-person icon, it's going to show. Right now, it doesn't show anything because I haven't released the breakout rooms, but it's going to populate the breakout room, the different breakout rooms offered. You are going to go to this like notebook icon and click on it. And that notebook icon gives you the ability to choose any breakout room that you want to go to. For my desktop, my laptop and desktop families, how to get to the breakout room. Same thing. Again, you probably won't see this right now because I haven't released it yet, but you will see a notebook icon right next to the plus sign in the attendees pane. You will click on that and then simply click on the breakout room that you want to go to. I'm saying this because it is going to be easier for you guys to move yourself than us to move you guys, because we have to go through all the many families that are in this room, drag you down to each and every room. So we want to make sure that you guys are going to do it. You can do it yourself. Miss Michelle, can you go ahead and release the breakout rooms for us?
1 second.
All right, I know you guys are ready. Your PU presenters are ready. They're going to wait about 5 minutes so that everybody can get into the room. If you are still needing support, again, it's easier for you guys to move yourself into the rooms than us moving you guys into the rooms. But if you still need support, hang out in this main room that we're in right now, and we are going to call on each person and ask them what room they need to go into. So, Ms. Michelle, just let me know if you have released it. I guess I can check to see if people are.
Yes. I see the numbers going down. So.
Awesome. All right. So at this time, you guys can release yourself into the breakout rooms. Again, if you need support, here is the mobile. Oh, I think Jigsaw is lagging a little bit. Okay, so here is the mobile. The mobile one? No. Here's the mobile one for my families that are on mobile. That 3-person icon, and then the notebook icon. And thank you for somebody that put the whiteboard. And that is for our desktop. So on the whiteboard, it's for our desktop view. And then on the documents pane is for our mobile view. So hope everyone is moving into their rooms. I'm going to clear the feedback. All right, so how we're going to run this main room, if you're still here and you have not moved yourself because you don't know how, raise your hand and we're going to release your mic one at a time. If you do not have, your mic is not working or whatever, please send myself, Sonia, Mrs. Welch, or Sonia, Michelle, or Jennifer L. a direct message of what room you would like us to move you in, and we can move you in that room. But we're going to, just so that we are more efficient, we're going to ask everyone to raise their hand, and we're going to go down the line because that's the best way we found for us to move our families successfully. All right. So I'm going to start with Miss Katrina. Miss Katrina, what room do you need to go into? You have the mic. I've released your mic. Just go ahead and click on the mic icon, or you can click on below where you can find the emoji. There's a microphone right in the middle.